let's talk about, as a leader, how you can invite vulnerability, because you want to make sure that people are able to show up at work and be their authentic selves. When people are able to be authentically themselves, they're able to give 100%. If they're trying to come across as someone that they're not, they're going to be a little bit more guarded in what they're able to contribute to the team, because they're wondering, can I show this aspect of myself? Maybe I don't want this person to know this about me. So then they show up a little bit more guarded. But it's amazing what can happen when people are able to show up and be their true selves. They're able to work from a different part of their brain, the prefrontal cortex, which is very creative, versus the amygdala, which is the fight or flight. And so if I'm always guarded, then it's going to restrict my creativity, versus if I'm able to show up authentically as who I am, and I'm not worried about what someone's thinking about what I'm sharing, I'm going to be able to share more freely, and then therefore be able to put more creative ideas out there on the table. So it really helps. It helps to have that diversity of perspectives when people are able to show up as their true selves. You know, when a leader really wants to connect, sometimes they might try to force vulnerability. I think you have to be very careful of that. But a way that a leader might force vulnerability is they might, ask the question of someone, a personal question. And then if that person doesn't feel comfortable answering that question, the leader might probe. So I think as a leader, you want to be very careful of not probing, not overstepping your bounds to get someone to share what's going on with them. A great way, though, as a leader to encourage vulnerability is to be vulnerable yourself. So what I mean by inviting vulnerability is sometimes leaders feel like they have to have all the answers. But let's face it, no one has all the answers all the time. And so sometimes if a leader feels like they have to always have all the answers, they might put on a facade. Right? They're not going to show up as their true selves. They might kind of create answers. I would actually respect a leader who says, I don't have the answer to that right now, but let me get back with you. I'll find out. That shows that they are confident in themselves and that they know that they don't have to have all the answers, right? So that's not the job of a leader, to always have all the answers. But I want to know that I can trust this person, because relationships are built on trust, and leadership, trust is very important in that role, the way I view my leader. So I think that's really important for a leader to go, I need to make sure that I'm confident enough that I can show up to be my authentic self. And I say, appropriate vulnerability. So I'm not talking about sharing everything with everybody, of course, but when a leader is appropriately vulnerable, they're able to share some of their story. Thank you for watching. I'm Kimberly Spade. If you've enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.